and a happy Sunday morning to all of y'all. This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together
we are PM Artist Studio.
Yeah.
Really harmonating well because my ears unplugged today. Thought y'all want to know that.
Did y'all want to know that? I'm trying to
Sorry,
adjust the
lines and
camera.
all that.
She moves around on me, y'all. She really does. I mean,
Well, I have a.
she has a rolly chair. I really need to, like, I need one of those ones that's bolted in. The studio. Goals, y'all. Goals. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, I do not know that you're here.
Gosh.
I like to know that y'all are here so that way we can all be chatty and love on you and, you know, become part of the Arty community that we have here. Chat is very nice. Look at her turning her. She's turning the sound off because she knew that was the look I gave. Did you see that?
It wasn't intentional anyway.
It never is.
You know,
it's fine.
I have a lot. I have a lot going on here today.
If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. You know, hit that little bell. Do all that YouTube-y business. It might let you know when we're streaming. The best thing to actually do is to go over to our website and, like, you know, buy something or just sign up for, like, I think there's a place where you can just say, you know, give me the newsletter or something. It's not a newsletter. I don't know why we didn't change that terminology. And maybe we did. There was a lot going on when the site was built, and that was like kind of low on the list of things that needed to be done. So, but if you sign up for whatever things that we're offering, you will get an email each and every time we stream. Or if you're part of the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group, boy, my brain just kind of did a little hiccup. Yeah.
Boop.
I also post over there and I do a, you know, a little taggy thing. Some of y'all get it a couple days later. You know, again, it works a lot like YouTube. All right, so there you go. That's all the YouTube-y hello business, how you doing, how to come back and do all that yada yada boo boo.
What's that doing?
So let's say hello to everybody while she does whatever it is that she's doing over there.
No, I don't want to, but why is that?
Oh, make sure that you turn your chat over to live chat because, you know, you don't want to miss anything.
No, but why do I have this little picture down here?
I have no idea, lady. I don't see what.
Okay, yeah. I'll close that.
I'm doing my thing.
I don't know what that's
You do you and I'll do.
making me really crazy here.
Hello, Amy, Angela, Anthony, Art Curious, that's Miriam, Barbara, Bartender's daughter, Becky, Betsy, Board Grandma, Carrie, Christy, Colleen, Darcy, Dana, Eddie, Elizabeth, Erna, Estella, Griffin Shell, that's Rhonda, Jeanette, aka Janet, Jolynn, Carla, Lygia, Lisa, Marta, Mitzi, Nadine, I'm so glad to see you. I was like, I hope, Nadine, we love you. And just don't mind that one over there sometimes. That's all I got to say about that.
I think I'm pumped.
Patricia is here. Paula, Penka, Pia, Quirky Queens, that's Kirsten, Ricky, Nordmeyer, SOS. Do let us know who you are in the chat if you want us to. Otherwise, I'm cool with SOS. Sarah is here. Sherry, Shiny Things, that's Julie. Silver Granny, that's Lynn. Star Travel, that's Linda. Susan, Bill, you. The Star Travel. Oh, whoops. There we go. Susan. The Shelley Studio. Violet is here. All right. If Violet's here, maybe Fran's here. Violet? Fran? No, I haven't seen Fran yet.
Our Death Wish coffee sticker. Somebody sent it to us.
Death Wish coffee sticker.
On my computer.
Oh, okay. So.
It actually came with coffee.
Yes. I want to say that I'm going to blame John David. Because I think that's the coffee that he recommended.
It is.
It's a little pricey, let me tell you, but they do send you a cool sticker. And their packaging is fabulous. And the coffee was fabulous. But a wee bit pricey. We're Costco people. For the coffee.
And we do splurge every now and then
Yeah.
and get some fancy coffee. But that's usually...
If Costco has it. Because that's where we get the coffee. But yes. I think that's where that one came from, and I'm pretty sure it was John David. He doesn't come to live streams. He doesn't YouTube. I don't think
He doesn't.
No.
He does Instagram.
Yeah.
But he doesn't YouTube.
No.
I don't know.
We've tried to
I
get him
think
over
it's
here
just
and
not
lure
his
him
gig.
in, but he ain't having it. I think one of the things is that this is just me speculating. This is me making up stories for people, so I could be completely wrong, and most likely I am, but here's my thought about it. You know, one of the dangers of especially if you really are very stylized. If you are who you are and you're very in your, like, you have your thing. And John David definitely has
Oh, yeah.
his
He has
thing.
a style that you would identify
Yeah,
anywhere.
you know when he posts. So I think that, you know, he doesn't want to come to these things because I think he feels like he might get affected.
And it could influence his style and change it.
Yeah.
I feel that way sometimes,
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
So I think when people really are, like, you know, super intense artists and aren't just in it for, like, the, you know, good feeling and thing, you know, there are different styles and different approaches to your art. And I think that that's kind of the feeling I get from John David.
Well, I think one of the things that, you know, when I was going back to get my second degree.
Carrie says, oh, he's been affected by us. Yeah, we try to affect people. And maybe he's a little scared about that because he knows.
Carrie said, well, take it easy and don't overdo it. Good advice, Eddie.
Yes.
Good advice. One of the things one of the professors told me when I was, you know, working on it, I said, you know, I don't feel like I'm like a real, true artist. I am an artist, but I'm not just, you know, I can't just focus on one thing and just go in for it. I get bored too easily, quite frankly.
Yeah.
And really the only other artist that ever was able to pull that off was Picasso. And, you know, he had 49 different styles or whatever. And, you know, he had good wives that helped him.
Help people's women in his
Women
lives,
who
making him
promoted his product. And he also had Gertrude Stein that helped. And anyway, he said, that's good. He said, because as a teacher, it's not your job. That you need to model the behavior of artists, but you need to be able to be fluent in a lot of different things and styles and be able to do a whole lot of things because that's what your students are going to ask from you. And I always felt kind of good about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've always been a mixed media artist. It didn't matter.
I think that is true. Like, you know, if you want to make art to sell art and be an artist, that's a different deal.
It is a whole different... and usually they're solitary.
Yeah. Because they don't want to, you know, be messed up by other people.
Yeah, they don't... Well,
they don't want all that
they're
other
usually slightly antisocial. I can't say that across the board, but yeah.
For the most part.
Mm-hmm. They're looking for some kind of therapy.
Oh, yeah, little Thursday thoughting on Sunday. You know, sometimes it spills over. Sometimes we just got ideas and we need to share them.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe that's a shirt that we need. We don't just thought on Thursday.
I just, seriously, and you know.
But you know what's funny is we both are wearing our oddly specific. Now, of course, mine's going to be backwards because I have to have my camera flipped because I can't function.
Yeah, I don't understand all that, but oh, and I
because my brain. Now I could probably train myself, but it would. Now I would never be able to do my makeup again because see, when you're used to looking into a mirror and this is how you know.
Oh.
Yeah. So when I see the monitor and I'm looking at myself and I'm trying to do anything or like try to figure out which way the thing needs to go, it's hard.
I have trouble getting this particular ear thing on because I want the stamp side to show out and I'm holding it here, but by the time I get it up there, I have to do it at least twice before I get it right. Every single time. I'm not kidding.
Same sort of thing.
I'm spatially sort of challenged.
And two-sided copies. I always throw that in there too.
Yeah.
Two-sided copies. All right, should we go topside? What are we doing today? What's the thing?
Oh.
The art will start soon, y'all. Just hold off.
Yeah, okay. You can go topside. Izzy had this on the stairs.
Oh, yes, she wanted us to show that. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, this child, for a 6-year-old, we keep saying, well, Izzy, you just need to pay attention. Well, when it's important, she's going to pay attention.
That's what I told her the other day, or told Pete, because, I mean, we were a little worried about her on certain things. She's downstairs. Hopefully she has her little ear muffy things on. She's not hearing us, you know, feel concerned about her. But, I mean, she has some days at school that the teacher's like, hey,
The wild child returned.
She's slightly feral. She gets to do whatever the heck she wants to.
Because this is Cat Girl here.
Yeah.
But she's watching these videos, and here's what's interesting. She's got some overlapping going on here, which is really a pretty amazing concept for a child her age. They don't usually get that till much later on. And I love her shirt. She's got a little kitty face down there on her shirt.
Yeah, it's all kittied.
all about the kitties.
Kitty,
And I've
kitty.
noticed she started doing stuff in the background because I get really angry about her using a whole sheet of paper.
Yeah, she knows if she gets a big piece of paper, she needs to be filling it up with something.
And I've been giving her little pieces of paper.
I'm supposed to color that.
Oh, you're supposed to cover that?
Yeah.
Oh,
I drew her a gumball machine this morning.
Okay, was Maxine here?
You know, I haven't seen Maxine in a while, like in the lives. I mean, she's still in the group and stuff, but.
Okay, Maxine, I found this, and the reason I found it was because I was looking for my little watercolor things because I wanted to do some things. But remember this thing that you made for me?
Yeah, it's supposed to. Oh, hey, that's probably where some of your stencils and things are.
They are. I discovered that. I had forgotten. Well, it got put up.
You know? Don't just go be putting
Oh my
things
gosh,
away.
and I've got to show you, and I really didn't mean to do this, but I know y'all are interested.
It's mine.
Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Now, I would never use this for a stencil again because it's just so
It's too pretty.
wonderful. That's why it's in here.
And remember,
and that's why some of those others are too.
That's Fran's Nautilus. I can't remember if it's style 1 or style 2. You'll just have to look on the website. But that's the one that has, see, it has the goddess in there.
Yes.
It's the goddess Nautilus. It's a 2 for y'all.
Can you see it? See it? And see, here's her dress.
Mm-hmm.
Here's her celestial, shining, halo-y, yada yada.
Oh, see, Sandy, you're so sweet. She says, see, developmental theory tells us that kids often surge ahead in some areas while lagging behind in others. Very common. See,
Wonderful.
I think,
Thank you.
and y'all keep us grounded because sometimes we know these things. We just, you know,
And
it's when your baby's like, you know, not doing well at something and you're like, I don't, like, she's fine.
And she doesn't seem to give a crap about it either. You know, I mean, she's just like,
I'm good.
I'm good.
I don't know what y'all's problem is.
What are you talking about? This is what I want.
Which I really hope she holds on to that throughout life because let me tell you, that'll get you far.
Well, and see, I've got lots of little collage pieces.
In certain areas.
Collage pieces in here. Like, look at this. Isn't this wonderful?
Oh, there's the little things we were talking. It's for Christmas. Those are Christy Hartman's.
Oh, look at that. Well, see, I knew I had some somewhere. But here's these little bits and pieces. And I'm not sure exactly what happened.
No, that's a skin.
This is a skin.
Can y'all believe that? That's some build up. It looks like a stencil, but it's a skin.
And I'm gonna put it back in here because yeah, just isn't it wonderful?
Good golly.
And I got, you know, two sides here. And I got some more in little packets there too. But this little thing that Maxine made is really...
Yeah, Maxine made this. And those are like the cereal...
inner parts of the cereal.
You know, the cereal bag.
Yeah. And she just... I don't know exactly how she put it together here, but there's little ribbity things down there. Oh, and here, look, this... Of course,
Darcy says that skin needs to be on a mixed media piece on canvas.
Well, yes, it does. And see, and I kept these because I thought they looked really good, you know, nice and rustic.
Was that what you were looking for?
Rusticated.
Because that's the thing I asked you to find were some
Well,
the
it was,
X's
and
from
see,
Texas.
I cut those apart because I think I've already used some of them.
And she's trimmed them up a little bit too.
I've
That's not
trimmed them
exactly
up.
how they come.
Well, you know, one must do what one must
I know.
do.
I just have to warn people.
And look, and here's the nest.
I know. I know
Look at
that,
how good that
Anthony.
nest looks.
Oh, that's a Susan Dufresne. The nest. It comes in a couple sizes. I think 2 sizes. We didn't go small because that is a little booger boo.
And I think what I did here is I cut these pages apart because when I put this in here, it was ever so slightly still.
Yeah, because you wanted it to get in there versus sticking up out of it.
Yes, and I couldn't make that happen. But this is just, and see, I still...
And I know, it's like shopping in your own house, Nadine. I love it when I find new stuff when I read
If you wait long...
It's new again.
Long enough, it's all new. There are advantages to dementia.
God.
Okay. Well, and this is
Or
where
just
I
being
found
absent-minded and old, or, you know, whatever.
where I found some of the watercolors, and I did pull some of them out, so we'll talk about those. But I just wanted to thank Maxine again, and I do have another whole thing here of
More
watercolors that I'm going to do a real, honest to God, just full-on session of watercolors anytime soon.
One of these days.
Soon. I'm going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you what. Don't throw away your odd shoestring, because they make great.
It is true. I can't tell you how many times, and like Brad's always losing or messing up his strings on his pants. So
don't throw those away either.
No.
Because they're great little, whatevers. All right, well, you got to see that.
That's awesome, Lygia.
You should feel really, really privileged to see that. All right, so we've got some new stuff here, folks.
And that's awesome. Thank you, Paula. Lots of love from y'all. I tell you, I really do like hearing that. Because, like, when you're in it and parenting and then also fighting off the grandma who thinks, she's just an absolute genius, which I think that she is, but not like, you also need to tamp that back a little bit. And
I do not want her to grow up to be an entitled little poop.
Yeah.
Because then I'd have to smack her and, people frown on physical.
We know.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeannie, I never did oil paints much at all until
she moved to Alaska.
And Van, he's an oil painter.
I did a little bit in high school. I did one really good. I did one absolutely horrific basket of flower thing. I might have even thrown it away because I'm like, that's just, it was so just awful.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had to get the hang of it. Then, and I needed the right subject. Then I found a picture in like, National Geographic or something like that. And that's that one oil painting that she even said, other than she's very mad about my signature, but I was like, it's staying the way it is. Because it's in blue.
It looks like Izzy did it.
It's in blue.
There's not any blue on it at all.
Well, not in that blue.
I have a texture hammer and bench block somewhere in the basement. I'll be so happy when I find it. Oh, gosh, isn't that the truth? You've got something, and it's like, I know it's here somewhere.
I feel it. Its energy is somewhere.
It is. Okay. Well, end of second grade, good. I like tearing a narrow strip off of fabric for a tie on journals and books. Yes, that's a great idea. That is a great idea. What did you do with all the mess of them that were up there? Where I used to be able to go over there and grab one. The silk strips that were up there on that, in that
little basket thing, you used them all, lady. You made sachets.
No, the strips. The silk strips that used to be in the basket over there, just kind of hanging out.
Well, I don't know where they are. They're all in that bag. They're in the bag.
Where's the bag?
Wherever you shoved it.
I'm going to shove it where the sun don't shine.
That's where you may have put it. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Wiring minds.
Oh.
Oh, that's... Well, and we do.
Oh,
we
we
read
hope
to
she
her.
doesn't live at home with us when she's 25. Well,
she says that she's going to, though. I told her that's fine.
Okay, well, guess what came in the mail?
So they had sent us, the acrylic paints.
Right, in the box. You
Yes.
saw those.
And then I told them, thank you very much. I said, I don't know if the other stuff was supposed to be in there or not. Like, I just wanted to let them know. Like, I wasn't being like, hey, you said you were going to send me this and you didn't. I could care less one way or the other. If some people are sending you free stuff, you don't complain about it. But I did want to at least let them know, hey, the other thing didn't. But this arrived in a box that was kind of chewed up. Surprisingly, everything was just fine. But the box was looking a little like, it got footballed.
I was worried. Yeah. It got the elephant stomp and the alligator roll.
Yeah.
The watercolor paper, but it was just dinged up a little bit on the edges. It didn't affect the paper at all. And I'm really quite fond of this.
Yeah. I think Jeanette actually... Was it Jeanette? Did you email me and tell me that you had purchased... And she liked the paper, too.
It just has enough dimple to it to make people understand that it's watercolor. And you'll see in a minute because
it's cold pressed, but it's not like burr.
Yeah. It's not ice skating rink,
no, it's
slick.
like, oh, there was just a cool breeze that came through.
Yeah. Just a slight ripple. But I do like it. I'm really quite fond of it.
Oh,
and I used it when I did my swatching. But it comes in this little box. There's 36. And a water pen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Removable half pans, and I'm going to show you how.
I like the water pen, like not necessarily for watercoloring, but like the water pens come in handy for things.
Okay, now I will explain something. You know how I am. I make things work for
how she rolls.
Yeah. don't throw this away. This is this comes inside the box until you do your, pardon me, swatching, because this tells you what the colors are.
The names
of the colors. And because you can go ahead and purchase these individually, you'll want to know that.
Oh, that's a fabulous. Julie Parker uses, there's Julie and then SWL. Sherry says she uses a water pen to seal envelopes. Oh, that's just brilliant.
Yeah. I don't lick them anymore because I'm always
when I was
cutting my tongue.
a secretary person, there was a cool little bottle that had a sponge top thing.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how we'd do it. Because, you know.
Oh, this works.
I ain't licking all those.
Okay, well, you can see these are really pretty, nice,
Hold
clean.
that up and hold it into the technology.
And Mariah said, oh, that looks so professional. I said, well, it does when you, but you see, I was off by one. I didn't do math, I just eyeballed it.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, and then here's my fingernail with blue paint on it. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, she said, well, that was perfectly, yeah. But I did go ahead, I wrote down the colors there, because that will be important if I decide to throw this part away. But look at them, you get this little pen. I haven't even added, I probably should just, oh, it's nice to have that in here. I just am not too crazy about the quality of the brush. It's not my style. So I put this brush in, and I did this because this is one of the oldest brushes that I have, and I had the bigger version of this one, but the moths ate it. And I use it for, I don't know, it's here somewhere, but use it for texture because it's kind of, yeah, it doesn't have a nice sharp little
It was moth-eaten.
Knife edge like this.
Yeah.
And then that's the one that I use to do all these. Do this right away because you're not going, once you start painting with these, you're going to mess them all up and you're going to be angry. And then you'll have to clean them before you do your swatch thing. It's just best to just, you know, suck it up and do it right away. Now, some interesting colors here. This indigo is really more of a gray.
It's like a Payne's gray.
It is almost. And this brick red, I've never had a watercolor that had brick red in it, but that is really, because it pinks out. I can show you in a minute. It's a really cool color. Love raw umber. I mean, that's my black, actually. And look at all these yellows here. Isn't that wonderful?
And that's a good thing to have because, like, you know, yellow is.
And the blues are nicely represented here. And then you have,
Hello,
you know,
Margie.
the sedimentary colors here. So, and Viridian, I love Viridian. Watercolor teachers, you don't use that very often. I said, well, I beg your pardon.
It depends on who you talk to.
He says, okay, I should rephrase that. I don't use Viridian very often because I'm like, oh, I love that color.
That's like, my jam.
Yeah, that's really not something that serious watercolors. I said, well, I can always cover it up with something.
See, you should have known then.
No, I should have known.
Just, you know,
should have known that. They've got a Prussian, which is kind of.
Oh yes, sorry. I will post the link to these. Sorry, I had got all that ready.
This is Prussian green. See that? Prussian green, and then Prussian blue, a steel blue, which is not very different, but the steel blue is just slightly brighter than the Prussian, and the cerulean and the turquoise are just two colors. If you add these three here, oh, that makes a wonderful, very deep, beautiful, beautiful color. Okay.
Okay, so there is the link to the watercolors, and then I will also put one to the paper.
Okay, now let me explain to you how this box comes. This is called a piano hinge. Okay, see the little bar here? This was hooked on here. But because I have limited space on my desk where I demo these things, this just flopped out here and I didn't have any room to paint on. So I just took it off, and I mean, I can still use it as a palette.
Yeah, move around
and
the
table. And I kept the rod in there just in case I decided I really wanted it to go back together. But I can put this aside over here and still use it as a palette.
Yeah, you know, some of these companies just don't think about all of us content creators and the space that we're working in.
Yeah, and it's real.
It's real. The struggle's real.
This is real. It's real. Okay, so I did two different styles here, and I'm hoping I can kind of get all of this. That's not going to work out very well.
There you go.
You can still kind of see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I did a happy, slappy, unicorn farts and
She'll remedy
peppermint
that.
clouds.
Next time you see it, it won't look like that.
Probably true.
She starts out there.
And then I did, you know, the sedimentary colors down here. And added a little bit of that really cool, this yellow right
Hi,
here.
Mary Ellen.
I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah. Okay, this is the other reason that you want to do this. Because when you get this and you're looking at this and you're going, okay, now what color do I need to add here? You can get the chart out. And you can say, okay.
I'm very impressed that she did the chart.
I really, it's kind of a whip, but I had this last night and I told Mariah, I said, you know, I've got it all together now. I'm going to do this. I'm just going to do it. And I'm going to keep my brush in here because I like this, there's
Angela.
a name for it. I don't know what it's called, but anyway, chisel edge watercolor brush. And this is, it's so old it has the writings worn off of it. But I think, yeah, and they don't come with this, but I use this to score and, you know, muck up your paper.
It's a tool.
And it's a tool. And you don't have to look for it because it's on the other end and you can tell it's really been kind of abused. But this brush is about the same age as Mariah. Because Margie gave it to me for Christmas the year that you were just a baby. You just started to walk and fall down. So that's how I know that. But you can see the regular side brush fits in there. And these little pans. What?
46. Okay. 46.
Yeah. It's past vintage. 30 is vintage. This is definitely an antique, but if you buy a good brush, just look at that and think how long they're going to last. If you take good care of them, don't leave them, you know, let them.
Oh, see, Rhonda.
I don't use I have all my watercolor brushes in a different place. Here's my watercolor brushes. I have those in a different place. I don't use those with acrylic because acrylic will muck up your watercolors.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how well you wash them out, you're always going to get, after a while,
That little filmy. It's almost...
Okay, see what happens? They start getting, this fills in down there, and then you don't get a nice knife edge anymore. It's not
And
good.
that stuff comes out. And it's filmy gritty.
Yeah, it isn't a good thing to do. Just don't do it. Okay, what did I do?
Don't mix your brushes.
Yeah, don't mix your brushes up. Okay, so anyway, this is the watercolors. I did mess around a little bit, and I kind of want to just tease you a little bit about. Okay, I found one that I thought would be make a wonderful collage.
That's right, Chris. She says a good brush. By the way, we don't age. We just gain experience.
That's right. Okay, now where's my... Okay, these were some
Thank
old
you, Fran. It's
watercolors.
one of the, you know, this is oddly non-specific.
Oddly non-specific. Yeah.
And I love this purple. I think if we do any other shirts, I might get it in the same purple because I really like this purple.
You do like that purple?
I do. I think I look good in this purple.
I don't.
More so than the darker purple even.
It's hard to get my skin tones right when I wear that. That's why I wear browns and whatever, because then it doesn't, you know, light me up like a...
Now I think as I age and
Neon
more
balloon.
once my hair turns more white, it probably won't be a good color.
Yeah,
but
we're
who
just
knows?
talking about, you know, hair and how strange it is. And I have patches where there's just a chunk of dark hair. What?
Happy birthday, Nadine. She is mentally 23.
Oh, there you go, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have my days. Okay, so
Her and
this
the
is
6-year-old
fairly
sometimes
good
are
watercolor. This is
arches.
Arch
Arch, she says arch.
hot press, 140 pound. I took this to the sink last night because it had some stupid stuff on it that I don't know how it got there.
Did you do the stupid stuff?
I don't know. I don't recall.
Wow, what if it was somebody else's? That's rude.
Yeah, it is. Okay. But I think it's not because these are my lines. I recognize the lines. So I took it to the bathroom,
Just washed
put it under the water, and scrubbed off the other stuff that was on there. And, of course, the staining watercolor is always going to stain. And then it was really great because it sucked down onto the surface of this piece of plastic. And I did the same thing with this one.
Oh, I don't know, Ricky, because so she's conflicted which set to get, the Hippie Crafter set or Carrie's mailing set. How do you say it? Mailing?
I don't know. I've not seen it.
Me? Yeah.
Yeah, I can't address that.
And once we're done with the watercolor, are you going to watercolor anything, or are you just showing things?
Cody said my hair's like the glaciers receding. Oh man, I'm telling you, the glaciers in Alaska, you know, they have exit glacier, but now you have to walk like 7 or 8 miles to get to it. I did it once. I didn't do it the second time because it had receded some more. Mm-hmm. So I knew I was going to have to walk further. Okay, so I've got all those little pieces, and I've been playing around with them, and we're going to get back to those. But I just wanted to kind of give you a little heads up. Now see, this part, I can just go ahead and put it right back in there. And it closes up to the sweet.
There you go.
Yeah, and we're going to work on collage, too.
So that will be coming back around. Now, since she's putting away the watercolors, Paula is looking for a silver acrylic.
Yes, I know. And I'm going to get my... Oh, my, look. Forgot about these boogers. Got to even put stuff on.
Look how flat it is because it was underneath there.
That
all ironed out.
How about that? We may very well use that.
Yeah.
I might do a little collagey stuff today. I'm going to keep that with my watercolors because
Gina
really
says
like
that the Kiratakis are awesome, huge pants, so that could be a determining factor.
And the thing about it is when you're deciding that, you have to decide, okay, do I want a lot of colors, or do I know the colors that I want and that they're there? So, you know, it's 6 of one, half a dozen other. Total preference.
Yes. Oh, hey, before you do...
Oh, good. Good one.
Thank you, Eddie.
And
it came like a week ago. I did tell him, but then I was like, oh, well, crap, I need to, you know, show it. Oh. Some of y'all saw the video. Hey, he may not have wanted that.
Isn't that wonderful?
She's clueless.
I love it. Love it.
It has some awesome texture on it. And these are the little cards we wanted.
Really nice job, Eddie. Really nice job on printing there. Because I know how complex that is. Ooh, and this one has lots of little bits and pieces and parts. And
look at Dana's little stamp on the back.
Oh.
It's very nice. Love it.
I love it. Look at that nice spatter technique she's got going on there.
Sparkle spatters, textures.
Sparkle spatters.
That's all textures. Like, you know, lifted and everything. Fancy. Okay. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
Christy Hartman using her little robots.
Oh, I love it.
Those are available in the shop. But it has some awesome sparkle. Hold it up and give it a little wiggle, because...
Oh, yes. Ooh. I don't know what that one is, but there's
aqueous effervescence in the background. I mean...
Chunks of stuff going on there. Woo!
Thank y'all.
Oh, and a lovely...
Yes. Look at that handwriting. Isn't
I know.
That beautiful?
It reminds me of my mother.
You always say that about Christy's.
I know I do. But you know, not everybody does really nice cursive.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to read those because they'll make me cry. And
yes.
I'm not going to do that. My makeup looks really good today.
Yes, you do.
Okay, let's get back to what we were doing here.
And hopefully y'all are getting yours that, you know, have placed orders. We do need to do 2 giveaways, and we will do that at the end. Somebody please remind me, because we forgot the other day. That's why we're going to do 2.
Put it in large letters.
Maybe we even do 3, because I feel like I'm probably going to forget again. We'll just, you know, cover the bases.
This is true. And I am still, I have, Mariah finally got my words for me. That's been my thing on my...
I had to recreate the file.
She couldn't find the file.
Can y'all believe that?
Yeah.
Jinx.
It happens, folks.
It does.
It happens. Oh, slop that.
That's okay, Devin, because yours won't be getting to you until, you know, soon. But.
All right. So, I'm just going to put this aside. I'll bring that back when I did not do anything. And I was going to. And
I do, Carrie. I do need to do that. Right now, we have everything like in this huge, like, we keep it in the closet back here. But we should create some book that, you know, has everybody's stuff in it. You know, the things that we get sent. And if we put it in a book or some binders, that would probably be a much more logical way to store everything.
It would be. And we can just, you know, on rainy days when we didn't want to do anything except sit around and drink wine and look at
Do we have
stuff.
those days?
Well, not lately, but
No.
I'm sure we will again someday.
Someday. I'm looking forward to that.
So I kept this, and the reason I didn't do anything to it, and now I've lost my other one. Here it is. Because I wanted to try to get some of this stuff going on, but I thought it'd be really cool to show it to you and show you how you can do this, even though you've got, you know, a layer down.
Mm-hmm.
Because I kept Carrie's letters too. I was very good. You don't know how hard that was for me not to. Because once I get into something, I'm into it.
It was good that I gave her the watercolors to distract her.
Yes, because that is exactly what I have to do.
Here you go. Here,
Oh!
Shiny.
Oh! No shiny toy.
Okay.
Going to play. Okay. Now, you can use the fluid watercolors to get that sort of pocky cellular effect. You've seen Fran does a fabulous job with that.
Yeah.
But you don't have to have that. You can make your own. Okay, so I'm thinking here, I really want to stay in the blue family on this one. So I've got this one. I've got this one, but boy, there's not very much there. I might have to make a little bit more of this right now, and I'm just going to show you how I do it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that right in front of your face because it'll pop up and get on your lip and it'll be there all day. Okay, so I've got some of this, and this is kind of opaque. Wait until you hear the balls, because I'm telling you what, I really messed up on my purple because...
Oh, Christy Hartman has new videos out with the new stencils, so y'all check her out.
What? The new stencils?
So her latest ones, which would be the steampunk and...
Okay, well, somebody didn't clean her nose the last time.
Is that right? Now I feel... Hold on. Sorry. I'm just having one of those moments where I'm like, was that the last one? Oh, and then that just reminded me, too, that Persian Lattice is now in Gen Pop. So if you were waiting for that one, she shall be there.
Okay. Now, do clean your nose. It's a whole lot easier if you just clean it when it's wet.
Wipe it when it's wet.
When it gets crusty and dried on there, you get mad at yourself. And these little pipette things, I don't know if y'all use those. Well. But I'm watering this down considerably.
It'd be super if you like do it in the middle of the screen so people can see that that's what you're doing. We don't trust it otherwise.
I don't have any balls in here, but I'm saving my balls from one of the other things and putting them in one of these because I really do think it would be a good thing to do.
Save your balls.
Okay. So this is, you can see what color this one is. You have to turn these upside down. And see, I need some balls in here because look what happens.
This is not a drinking game.
You have to shake the bejesus out of it in order to...
Oh, the Christmas ones. Yes. So Christy Hartman, she has the... Okay, well, the last 3 sets she has are steampunk strips, steampunk robots, and then a set of 9 ATCs at Christmases. So there you go. I don't know if she's using all of those things, but those are the last 3 sets that she had out. My poor little brain was going to steampunk.
Don't open your paint over your whatever.
Okay. And then she probably said, dumb move yesterday. I shook my high flow without putting my finger over the lid. Yep, she had it everywhere. Teal everywhere. Mm-hmm. It was it.
You know? And I do try to...
Oh, yeah, and Carrie's been playing with the neurosphering. That's a cool stencil.
Well, I found a whole bunch of stencils that are going to work, and we're going to get to that shortly, I promise. All right, let's...
She's done, you know, Swedish chefing over here, making her mixes and things.
Oh,
sugar biscuits there.
That's all right. We can
It's
wipe
just
that
water.
out. I'm just getting a little bit more in here because it was getting kind of thin and I'm not really sure what was in it anyway.
Oh, hello, Carol. Carol came in there. When are the mosaic ones going? I think at the end of this month. Pretty sure.
All
Or
right,
mosaics
let's
might
get
already
some-
be out there. Hold
Oh.
on. Hold on.
All right, so I know I want blue, but I'm going to go with the cerulean blue to kind of help, you know, get it all going. And plus this makes it sticky. So you just splash a bit of that about evenly, sort of, kind of, you know, as much as.
Yeah, I think at the end of the month, the mosaics will be.
Oh, that seems kind of. I think this one's really soupy. So
Soupy, soupy.
soupy. And if we wanted to, we could add a little bit of white in here in the high flow.
Oh, Carrie's going to use that stencil for his mask. The mask is looking so good. I'm having a little bit of mask envy.
Oh, I know. Oh my gosh.
And then I was like, okay, is he still have any of that clay left? Because I was going to bust into it and be like, because I need some. I noticed some of my stuff kind of flattened out on mine. You know, in some areas. Because remember, I did mine just with that edge of the whatever, you know, sewing thing that I found.
And I'm going to pick this up with the wet strength carnival tissue, because we know that that'll work. Okay, now what you do here, you just wait a minute.
Yeah, blow on it.
You can blow on it, you can get that, you know.
Some people have those little fans.
Oh yeah, really would like to have one of those.
Would you?
Yeah, that'd be a good little thing to be for Christmas.
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay, now what's happening here is not really what I wanted to happen.
Oh yeah, he posted it in Makers, and it's quite
Because
fat.
I'm not getting little tiny cells, I'm getting big old fat ones. So I might need to bring in a little bit more.
A little more water. Now, if you want to do the mister one, you can use a little spray thingy. There's a method to this madness.
There is. But it's just, you know, it's one of those things. What I really want to happen is what's happening up there.
But other than,
And that's really not.
well, your waves are kind of capturing it and telling it where to go,
It is.
which is interesting.
And I don't know.
I mean, I kind of like it, but it's not what you were trying to.
I mean,
Recreate.
it is to some extent in some places. But I'm just going to continue on. I'm not going to give up.
The fan brush, is that what you're talking about, Paula?
Now, see, that's getting better. See how it's...
Oh, that's pretty cool. So, I know a lot of people are doing, or it was quite popular there for a while, with the ice dyeing. So, Ricky Nordmeyer went to an ice painting workshop, and Carnival tissue paper was the star. Inks surrounded by ice overnight she will post pictures in Makers. Awesome. Hello, Elizabeth.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Do you think it's too much water?
No, I think it's too much paint. Because, you know, when I re-upped the bottles, I should have messed around that beforehand. Well, but, you know, this is information. Good information. And I'm not wasting any of this paint because I've got this on my
Like
brayer
that, Paula?
over here. All right, let's try a different direction.
This is a little tiny one, but
I don't know that that's going to make a whole crap load of difference, but
it's not going to stop you.
it's not going to stop me.
Here, you want the mister? Well, might need a little more water in it, but there's probably enough to...
There's no water.
Okay.
No water.
Pipette some in there.
And I do have clean water. I did get that today.
It is a cool stencil. Sounds like it took me a while. Like, I bet it did. There you go. Kind of on the move now. At some point you're going to have to call it because you're getting pretty soupy.
I am. I have to clean up my edges.
Becky says put Floetrol in the mister.
Oh, I have some of that.
She do.
I do, right here. I know where it is.
I found it
Well,
right
it's
here.
not called Floetrol.
No, it's
Flow Improver, but it's the same concept. I hesitate putting it in here because this mister's not going to work the same. Because that has a consistency to it.
I mean, you have some beating there, but it's more sloppy water now. Things are running.
Things are running. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and leave this like this and let this layer kind of, I don't know. Failed experiment.
Oh, that's great, Mimi.
And see what happens. I may have to hit it again.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know either.
I just know that I don't like it right now.
I'm with you. It's sort of blah.
All right, well, let's try something that we might be a little bit more successful at. I don't know. You know, it might be one of those days. One of those days.
Hey, as long as you're in a good mood, I'm happy about that. I just don't like it when
Oh,
you're kind of poo-poo-y. Makes it real uncomfortable for all of us.
Oh, pshaw.
Pshaw.
I love pshaw. Ah, good coffee today, Mariah. All right.
Thanks.
Now, we've got this on here, and we want to get some ombre going on for two reasons. Because it's going to give us more variety when we decide what words we're going to tear out and put where. Because remember, we're going to pull this with tissue also. And it's going to be a candidate for collage work that I, got going on back there.
Yeah.
So, what do we want to talk about color here? Well, let's bring over our... Okay, see, I think this is going to be lovely. So I'm looking at these colors here, the grays, but look at, we do different varieties of red. That's a possibility. And I hesitate bringing in orange. We went Halloween-y here on this one.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I found a whole bunch of papers. that. Well, I didn't find a whole bunch, but I found some that I thought would work that were from
Susan Gantz. Remember, we still have those
Susan.
packets. Still have Susan Gantz papers.
Yeah, and I'm going
our
to go
shop.
in there and I'm going to pull some of those. So don't get excited about it. I'm going to pull.
Hey, the thing is if you take one, you have to take the packet as it is because she curated those.
Oh.
And she already made them into packets. So
Well, I'll buy it and then we have to send her the money, right?
Yeah.
We can do that. But here's some, I love her line. I just, you know, I think I should be able to do that. And every time I sit down to do that, it just, I don't know. It
ain't
never
your
looks
thing.
like that.
Yeah. It doesn't come out of you like that.
Here's what mine comes out like. See that stuff down there?
She's a little more,
yeah. And here's what happens when you drop water on your
What is it?
water-based.
some people work macro, some people work micro.
Yes. I have a hard time with the big. And I'll tell you what, I want to show you my grande
Size matters, y'all.
grande brush here, which I think I've used it twice since I thought I couldn't live without it.
Looks like she got a hold of a squirrel.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
it-
anyway.
What kind of hair is it?
I think it's goat.
Hmm.
I can't really remember. That one brush just doesn't fit under there, does it?
Mm-hmm.
It needs more of a slant. Okay, there we go. I have this cute little picture that's got a handle on it, and I keep thinking that maybe that handle.
Where'd you get that one?
This picture?
Mm-hmm. Is that from Mimi?
From Mimi. I used to have a bowl like that, but I don't know what happened to it.
I think it's down in the buffet.
Oh.
Or in the china cabinet with
There we
rocks
go.
in it.
Yeah,
Because that's what we do with our china.
Yeah, that's what we do. We sit it up there and
Display the rocks and sticks and dust.
well,
It's all very organic.
I have one of the crystal bowls in there, and it's really nice because it's like this, so I can hook my cuff bracelets all the way around it. It works really well. I used to have my beads in there, but it was kind of a whip
Yeah, digging through the beads.
digging through the beads. Okay, so I'm thinking reds. And I don't want to go with blues because then we're going to start getting into that whole, you know,
Yeah.
red, white, and blue stuff, and I don't want to go there.
Okay.
I think maybe some more grays up here at the top where it's
Yeah, I like that.
the gray, the red, and maybe even white.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, here, this is a good little, I got to do a thing.
okay.
Hello, everyone that has come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you're here. We always want to know that you're here. If you're watching on replay, either way, leave those comments down below. If you don't see the chat, that usually means either the video is done, it's rendering, and then you can leave comments down below. But if you're seeing the chat and it's like you can chat, we're live. That's how it works. So do say hello. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Do all that YouTube business that we love for you to do. That's the spiel. Spiel done.
I really like this red. We've used the red before, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Raw umber. Raw umber is a good color, but I don't think it's going to go with what we've got going on. But we probably should have some yellow.
Mm-hmm.
I really think we need some yellow in there. Because that always adds a little bit of...
Well, yeah, and then you're going to get your orange, which is nice.
Yeah.
It's good balance.
I've got champagne, but I think that's a little weak.
That ain't what we're doing.
That ain't what we're doing. And we did want to get some kind of blue. All right, so we've got options on the blue here. This is just such a nice little set.
Oh,
Okay, we've got cobalt,
I like this idea.
phthalo, and ultramarine.
Carrie says, how about a few little streaks of copper? It's going to be tricky, though. And what'll happen is it'll kind of mud out.
It'll mud out, and here's the other thing.
But what we can...
I'm really wanting to go with silver. And Carrie, I'm glad you brought up the idea.
I don't think that that's... I think that the copper is better because it's more in the, you know, complementary colors of the blue and everything. I think it's going to pop off better.
I don't want it to pop off.
We can spatter it with some copper later and I'll prove myself. And I will redeem us, Carrie.
All right, so I am thinking, hey, and when you're doing yours, you can just do it any one color you want to do it. But I am just thinking this blue.
Okay.
Now that's going to be a lot of ombre going on there, folks. Do you know?
You know.
All right, I'm going to put this down here out of the way so I don't accidentally trip over it and kill myself. All right, I'm going to leave this down because it's just blue and, you know.
I don't.
All right, let's, oh my gosh, I cleaned off the,
Thank you.
remember this thing right here? There were big chunks and it was closing it off. Yeah.
Chunks.
Chunks. Well, you can see here,
Yeah.
it's rubbing on the,
Where did the chunks come from?
well, from you going fast.
Oh.
You got to go fast, all right?
Okay.
All right, we want to make sure this is up here somewhere in the middle, kind of.
I don't, Carrie.
What?
He says, it's P's art. Her way, I respect that. And I said, I don't.
No, she'll yammer at me for 30 more minutes about some kind of hoopty-doo.
And then when she does some things, and I'm like, yep, see, you should have done what I told you to do. And you want to know who I learned that from?
It's good that you're paying attention, Mariah.
Forget she's in the box below me. That one.
Okay, do I want pink or light blue? Definitely, I don't want pink.
Gayla! Hey,
Gayla!
I sent you an email. I was really getting worried, and then I was like, maybe I should reach out to some people. Did I piss her off? I don't know. I was feeling a little like, oh, goodness.
Yeah, that we offended you in some way.
And it was like, geez,
And
that
I
must
was
have been
like,
something major.
You know, I really think she's the kind of girl that would say, you know, bite my
Yeah.
big white bum
Petite.
kind of person. And I'm kind of trying to
The internet. People don't know.
alternate these, and I'm running out of room here. Okay, I want to keep the blue down here, so I'm going to, yeah, okay. That should be interesting.
Yeah, this is the only containment of P is in her box here, and then, you know, I still have to move the camera around to catch her. And then, oh, God, she's just stacking more things. You are starting to...
Well, this looks like a primary situation. Pinky!
You got the rainbow.
Well, by golly, that's a mighty fine rainbow, if I do say so myself.
If you would have tried for that,
It would have been, oh, hell no.
it would have been poop.
That ain't happening.
Yeah, that's right.
Where's my little... I need to do this because I've got one finger that's got the itchy things, the itchy bumps on it.
Oh, no.
Because I've not been paying attention to.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's turn it over. Look at it.
Okay, good.
Oh my gosh.
Gayla says, you crazy people, we are bonded through the use of leg salve. Yeah.
Hey, I got some new stuff.
She did.
What did I do with it? Hey, Mariah, I think it's on my nightstand. Can you get it?
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
please. Thank you. Oh, I think, look at how cool this is looking. Now, the blue I'm a little disappointed in. It kind of just went swoopy on me. That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know this is the new stuff, but I didn't know if this was in between the stuff or...
Yeah, it kind of is. All right, well, this is... And here, I don't really know what that little mark means there, but I think it's for people's over 60. So you can only order it if you're over 60.
I don't think that's true, but that's funny.
I have no idea what that means. It was just on there, and I thought it was kind of funny.
Uh-huh.
Okay, this is 8 Sheep Organics. It's Sleepy Body Lotion.
And this was not on Amazon. Or was it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, well, I now have emails
Everything,
from those
yeah.
people, so...
Yeah. Oh. Well, that's just because it's through my PayPal, I think.
Huh.
It's 100% organic, and it's handcrafted in small batches, and it's made in the USA. And I can't read that down there.
Well, it knocked her out.
I had to take a nap yesterday. I put it all on both of my shoulders because this one shoulder was just really hurting. And, you know, I don't want to get asymmetrical, so I symmetrical add my stuff, and I had to put it on both sides. And then I kind of, well, I need a little bit more down here in my arm. And, oh, my knee's kind of hurting. Well, maybe I better do both my knees. And, you know,
Put it all
I kind
over.
of got a cramp in my toe. I better put it on my feet. But I was sitting here, I was going. Good thing I didn't have any paint on my plate because I'd had a big old, yeah. It's called, for transdermal use, apply 2 to 3 teaspoons of lotion to areas of pain, tension, or cramping for a restful night's sleep.
Or just mid-afternoon.
Yeah, if you need to take a nap. And it says it keeps 2 to 3 months. Well, no, I'll be going through this in a month. But, or 6 months refrigerated. It's made from organic mango butter.
No, this is for your body, not your plate.
Yeah. Right. I don't know what it doesn't specify the other organic plant-based essential oils. But it doesn't have a terribly strong smell.
No, we have switched gears real quick. This is more for taking care of those, brayer arms, or if you're overbearing on, all that.
Or if you're going up and down stairs and your little toes are cramping up. Yeah, this is some good stuff.
I told her I needed to chase her around a little bit more. Or she was real pissed at me about something. And I said, well, if you have to chase me, I guess that's some activity. So, I'll go with it.
All right. Now, this being said, I wished I could get that other thing going because I would like to do some lettering with the...
I like it. And I kind of even like how the gray went like a little swoopy.
Isn't that... Yeah, and I guess it's because that blue just didn't blend in with the... Mm-hmm. But see, the white just completely got obliterated into kind of a... bleh. But I'm glad I started with the red down here. Because otherwise it would have just been the same. And you wouldn't see the letters at all.
Yeah.
And kind of lost the contrast there, too. But
I don't think...
That was a good yellow. Okay, this was mid-yellow. See, it's not really super bright anyway. Mm-hmm. Okay, that is a good color combo. Just FYI.
Oh, yeah, we love some arnica, too.
Yeah, and Tiger Balm.
Yeah.
That's my go-to when nothing else works. And I mean, it'll clear it up.
And none of these people are sponsoring us.
Now, you know that has to set up.
We just like these things.
Okay.
Now we did get the Hippie Crafter paints for free, but we like them. We wouldn't have told you otherwise. Actually, we wouldn't have shown them in the stream. I would have just said thank you. That's lovely.
And I show you my other brayer. I'm like, oh man, I wish they'd shown up.
Wow.
But I don't think I've got enough on there to pull.
No, it's too early.
It's too early, but isn't that great? It's like a tiger in there.
Well, at least you got to show it on the
Thorny
stream.
bush.
Y'all saw it.
Yeah, okay. I have to put these in here just right, or
That's right, Lygia, exactly.
Come tumbling down on top of your head.
You watch some of these, a lot of other, I watch a lot of other YouTube kind of stuff, and, there's these sponsors ads that they actually talk about inside the video now, which I'm sort of, a little bit, I don't know, it's like you get the regular YouTube ones, and then you get the sponsorship thing, which is a little bit like, it's a lot, but at least you can fast forward through it, for the most part. But anyway, yeah, a good companies that would sponsor, gel printers such as ourselves would be all of these, self-care kind of.
Yeah, this is like the whole package here.
Right.
We're covering every part of your body and mind.
Paint to salve.
Just don't get them mixed up.
That's why they were asking. Is this texture paste? Is this gesso? What is this? No, this one's for your body.
Okay. So, poor Brad,
And we definitely need a whiskey sponsor. I reached out to those people. They totally ignored me. That's all right. One of these days, we'll make it big and they'll be knocking on the door and I'll be like, you remember when I was just at 4,000 subscribers and you were like, whatever? Yeah.
Of Oprah's favorite things. Yes, we could have a little favorite thing. You want to hand me that back and they can take a screenshot of it?
Oh, yes.
I don't think I left it up there long enough.
And I didn't look this up on Amazon or anything because I've just been getting the email, so I assume she ordered it directly.
I may have.
I think you did. So, there you go. Now, a lot of these companies are starting to sell, on Amazon. Even the small, just little mom and pop shops, and they like let you know that they are one.
Now they will tell you that sometimes you might have to wait for it because if they're processing, if they're completely out, they're processing all.
Hey, if you guys do order it, let them know though. I mean, I'm serious about like if they want to sponsor us, that'd be awesome. Even if it's just a little free product, I'm good with that.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so Mariah, I was, lamenting. Another way to say, bitching and moaning. Lamenting the fact that I didn't have all of the stamps. And she says, well, we also sell stencils. And she said it just like that.
I don't think, no, that's how you heard it. I said,
yes.
Hey, the other thing is that we do have those stencils.
And we don't have one like this. I mean, we don't stencil.
Stamp.
We don't stamp this at all.
No, because it's a fairly new stencil. That's the one that they were asking about. I think that one goes to Gen Pop at the end of this month. Or the beginning, like January 1st.
Well, I like it. It's round bricks. But I also found this one.
Bricks.
I don't know.
That.
Who's it? What's it?
Now, if y'all ordered during the Black Friday, Cyber Monday situation, some of y'all got 1, some of you got 2, some of y'all got all 4. If your order was around the $35 to 50 something, I think.
I'm not really crazy about that.
You for sure got the circles.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that one.
Well, hey, hold on a second here. Y'all just note that she said she didn't like this, and so then in 3 or 4 months when she whips it out again, it's her new favorite thing. Just remember that.
Okay.
I don't get all butthurt about it anymore.
What?
All I have to say is Lucas Krill.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it was probably because I used some really crappy colors on it and it didn't come out. So I will say that
it was it's
operator. Yeah, operator error.
Yeah.
But anyway, it doesn't. It's a little more organic. I want something a little more geometric.
Yeah.
And I almost didn't pull out the jacks, but then I thought
she's not feeling woody.
Yeah. I thought, I am because I can isolate little ones of these, and I think those are kind of, edgy.
So Sherry says that there's the Lockwood Distillery in Richardson. There's also one down here in Wiley. I don't know if they do whiskey or what they do.
I think they just do
wine.
I think they do beer.
But there's a lot of little micro brewery distilleries and all sorts of things.
Okay, now you might think this is really weird, but I kind of like that spider web thing going on there, and I can isolate that and do that, in certain spots, because I think that looks kind of cool. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, I've got this one over here, and this is a really cool stencil, because, if I just want lines, then all I have to do is just put the lines down, and I can get lines. And over here, in these one spot, I can just, I can kind of lines and little squares. If I want to just do squares, I can just do this part. So this is a wonderful stencil to have to be able to do all of those. Now, does it come in smaller sizes, Mariah? How does that work for this?
Stencil. That one, no. I think that one only comes in as a 9x12.
Okay.
Because, there's just, either you would just get sections of it.
Yeah, you would just get like this much.
Yeah.
Which that might work.
Good.
But then you'd never be able to cut your border off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd like that or not. But anyway, this is a good one for all kinds of different kinds of things that you can do to get, different kinds of texture and stuff going on there. All right. Let's grab this.
All right, Sandra, I went ahead and put the link to that, to the 8 Sheeps Organics. I feel like they seem like a sweet company. They're here in the U.S. and all that. So if y'all do order from them, let them know that we sent you.
They are a small poop. That one didn't get clean. When that happens, you just make them a little shorter.
There you go, learning. I like that.
Yeah, it'll work.
I'm out of coffee.
Yeah, I'm out of coffee too. Okay, so I've got to bring in some white here because I've got to incorporate the stuff on the edge because before I go over it all. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. I'm going to be adding some white.
Oh, Lee visited the paper. Okay, I was trying to read up and trying to figure out where that conversation started there. She went to the paper mill in Tasmania. And then she says, great till it's a Arty paper mill. Oh, cool.
Hey, Mariah.
Yes?
That's all right. I think this one will work.
I do have some more sponges if you, I think.
I do too. I washed up a bunch, but they're in the little dish in the bathroom. But I think this one's going to be just great.
Yeah, like, yeah, that it's kind of weird. If you, it's just sort of a lag, and what happens is kind of it builds up. And so every once in a while, if you just hit that live thing, but then you got to watch out with that too, because it could kind of mess with it, and then you start to get, it gets choppy, or it'll sort of downgrade you again. Like if you have it on auto, like, you know, when you hit the little gear thing and you select what streaming, you know, if you want 480 or whatever. But yeah, I would say if you're on a small device, you might as well just do the 720. Because you're not really losing much, but if you are on a larger screen or anything like that, you should be able to get 1080 as long as your internet can, you know, push it. Or pull it. It's a push-pull thing. She's not listening to me.
I have to concentrate, right?
Yes. Yes, Kayla. That is exactly right.
What is she saying?
She says, is PNM now an official cult saying we are trying to get alcohol sponsorships? Of course.
Absolutely.
Hey, and not just any will do. Like, we won't just take
Oh,
it.
hell no. Just,
Yeah.
I can't do that because
Can't drink crappy alcohol.
I'm too old. Bad sheets and bad alcohol.
Mm-hmm. And sucky cheese.
And sucky cheeses, yeah.
Hey,
Not
Tam.
sucky.
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah. No, that either.
Okay, no, I'm liking that.
That looks good.
I'm like that. And you notice I did come in, I found my piece of foils.
Yes, your little stamp.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. You're the only one that owns that. You should feel proud about that.
I am, since I didn't get the big one.
Oh, and waxy chocolate. Yeah.
Oh, God, isn't that the truth? Oh, well, we've got a blank palette here.
Just
Look,
about.
folks.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I'm going to do right away.
Hi, Debbie. Yeah, there are the other insomniacs in Australia that make it to this stream. We love y'all.
We do. And we appreciate your sacrifice.
We do. Or the fact that, you know, maybe we're just giving you something to do while you're awake. I love that. Well done.
See,
Look at
this
this. Circular bricks.
This is circular bricks. And see how it kind of swirls around there?
Yeah, that's right, Darcy.
Just gonna hit this one.
It's levels. They're levels, Kayla.
What?
She says, PM, I've seen these group members. You can't say that they're incredibly selective. Just depends. To see, we all have our little, you know, little things.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just loving that. And if I don't love it, you know what? I can come in and I can just gel plate the bejesus out of it.
It's usually like, you know.
As long as you're doing white, it's going to cover up.
Julie, it's usually like holiday or just kind of that kind of candy. See, look.
Well, I don't know. Can you get too much?
Too much what?
Too much of the circle bricks?
Yeah, I think so.
It's looking a little igloo.
But give it a whirl.
Igloo-y.
Give it a whirl.
Igloo-y.
Some frosty igloo-y stuff happening.
in the midnight sun.
Oh, you put a penguin on it.
That's really rude. Okay, I'm kind of trying to, you know, block off exiting what's not here. Oh, I'm just loving this. What, you know, where's this been all my life?
I don't know. It was hidden by the straight bricks.
I hope I can find my... I really like this, whatever this little...
Yeah, the cheap Easter eggs.
Jobber is on the...
Yep. Paula says, brick alert.
Well, I hope we don't lose any subscribers over this. On a butterfly situation.
The butterfly situation.
Okay, look how cool that looks.
That is good.
Isn't that wonderful?
I like it.
All right. Now, while we've got that going there, we're going to...
This is spooky. Which one is this, Darcy? It's a Darcy stencil, so she better know what it is. Let's start.
I make things that I don't remember.
Yeah. This one's like spooky, because they're spooky time travel. I think that's what this one is. And then there was... Yeah. She says she doesn't know if Mariah names it. But I didn't name these. I think you did. I love that together. Who knew? Circle bricks and... Actually, they're called mosaic. Mosaic bricks? Or just mosaic circles. Yeah, Brad didn't want to put bricks in there, I don't think.
Yeah, we already have
Didn't want
that.
to scare anybody off. Like, these people and their bricks. Oh, time travel was added? Oh, well, see, there's me. I came in and...
Now, the other thing that I like on this is this, see this stripe here?
Mm-hmm. It's kind of Beetlejuicy. Or what did you guys say? It's when something is Burton-esque, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a little web out here.
We do sure give it a try, though, Gayla, you know.
What?
It's just as if you didn't lose them at the blood on the counter comment, I would say it would be hard to shake this crowd.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised. I mean, I was going gung-ho on those butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think we did do them 2 or 3. But I was doing different things with them. It wasn't like I was doing the same dadgum thing all the time.
No, but it was all being done with the butterflies.
Now, I don't know. You know, I also get the vibe of this little thing here. It's kind of cornucopia. The web.
Yeah.
Cornucopia-ish. When you put them together, you get a whole different...
Yeah. It looks like it's vibrating.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. I'm going to do some more of that. And remember, not all sponges do the same thing.
Yeah, not all sponges are equal.
They are not.
Is this pointing?
No, not
Not yet.
really. I would be using more different colors. Okay, now we're going to go. We're going to go with some arrows. And I'm going to use up my paint here.
Yeah.
I like these arrows. They're far enough apart that you can really, you know, you could isolate.
Oh, Lynn just ordered some of the 8 sheets. Eight sheep stuff.
Oh my gosh, I know. I can't wait.
She's excited for you.
I really am.
Did you let them know that we sent you?
Did I what?
I'm asking Lynn.
Can we talk about the sheep?
No! This stuff. See, she got...
Oh.
I was like, that was oddly excited. Now I know what she's talking about. We do have more sheep coming. You can talk about the sheep.
One of them has a thought bubble.
Mm-hmm. I
just think of all kinds of sheep thoughts.
They might be coming out earlier than anticipated since we're talking about the sheep. They are fantastic. I love this. It's sort of hot mess crazy, but I like it.
I know, it's just.
Oh, so the arrows, the 4 set that we did for Black Friday, Cyber Monday will be available in February. So
I'm just going ahead and, clearing off my sponge here. It doesn't have very much stuff on it, but just enough that I can kind of...
Paula says we need to bust out with the butterflies again. In a goddess, find your spirit animal sisterhood style. Isn't everything that we do like that?
Mine's sheep right now. I'm on to the...
her spirit animal right now, sheep. Talking sheep.
I just have so many ideas for those sheep.
And if Eddie would have asked me, like, would she be into this? I'd probably be like, I don't know. I don't know. But they're so damn cute.
Look at this.
That's pretty cool. Okay, lay off of it for a little bit and move on to something else.
All right, moving on.
Okay.
Moving on.
Oh, I thought you weren't doing anything with this page.
No, that was another one.
Oh.
Remember, I put blue all the way around it for my leftover.
Okay.
Whatever. I can't remember now. Okay, well, we need to, I got to
Sharon.
Bust out my,
And I think that this coming week, we will have new things. There will be more new things. I know.
Okay, we're going with raw umber, and I may put a little bit of blue with it. I don't want to go black because I don't think that is black. Because I think it's black. It's not true. But I'm going to put a bit of, because I want to start getting some of this color integrated around hither and yon. Okay. Oh, hopefully I can find it. Hopefully I can find it. Yes. What?
Okay, well, we're thinking about you, Lynn, and Grumpy. So, keep us updated for that. And then Gayla says, the scariest thing I can think of is giving P an empty thought bubble to fill in. It's a little unsettling.
Okay, now, remember we talked about this. That you could mask off what you didn't want to,
Oh, I kind of do. I kind of do luxury.
and I really like steel steam, but I don't want my sheen.
Are you lining that up all right?
Doesn't matter, it's not going to show. All right. We've got some Steel Woman Steam power.
Mm-hmm. That's how I power.
Oh. I don't want, I'm going to mask out coal because that
I want to bump in the thing. Sorry.
Okay, oh my God, why did I let that happen?
Oh, we love Shauna Sheep. AC wouldn't watch it there for a while. We're like, why not? This is great.
I should just laugh.
And then she was kind of into it for a little bit. Yes. Yes, because they are Christy Hartman design.
This is absolutely, this stencil will, it's one of those.
I might try to get the sheep out this week.
Oh, that would be good because then I can put some on my Christmas cards and I can send sheepy greetings.
Wishing you all the...
Do we have your address, Gayla?
I
I'll
think-
send you
yeah.
a special little thought.
I do.
Oh, good.
Oh, and that reminds me. Okay, so, all right, here in a little bit, we'll do our giveaway. I'll cue that up.
Okay, I'm putting some, can you see that? Putting some brown down there, where the white was. It's pretty much dried up. And I'm putting some blue with it, because I want it to go just a little bit more bluey. Bluey brown.
Bluey brown.
And sometimes I will just mix it with my sponge, but sometimes I really do like to kind of, and it's starting to go into the darker brown, chocolatey brown business, rather than the milk chocolate. It's dark chocolate. I don't like dark chocolate to eat it, but I do like it in my color. Okay.
Just wanted to, in case y'all didn't know. Now you know.
Now you know. Okay, now we want to get that color. We want to balance that out on our hoop-de-doo thing here.
Hoop-de-doo.
Yes, that. Awesome. Awesome business going on there. Always,
Hi, Helen.
always need more room. Always need more room.
Now, careful, because some of your paint over there, you know, that you just did might not be quite dry yet. Dragging it through the gravy.
What are you talking about?
Well, your
Oh, up
words
there,
that you
the
already
top.
did, because you're going...
Hey, it's drying fast.
Okay, well, you're paint to paint, so it's something to, you know, at least, you know, sort of keep in mind.
And look at that. Very little bleed through. I want to get this right.
Don't mess this section up. It's,
Where that
it's good.
orange.
A little bit of this and a little bit of that. But yeah, she's getting these ready to collage with. Gayla would like you to know that if you use the tape effectively over certain letters of the stencil, you can make very interesting words. In case y'all didn't know that.
Oh. You know, I feel like it was just like Mariah said. A lot of things that I say, oh, I don't really like this, or I don't really like that, and then 2 or 3 sessions later, I'm like going crazy because I'm not really I don't like words a lot of times because, well, number one, I can't find the word that I want.
She likes these.
I like these, and now there's probably some words underneath that I really. Oh, I want to do technology because that's just the kind of woman I am.
Steam powered.
Steam powered technology.
She's very steampunky. That's about your speed. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
Now, y'all, if you purchase these stencils and you do that, you're more than welcome to, you know, post that in Makers. Now you need to soak that.
Oh, I think it'll be all right.
Okay.
This is not. And you know, I want you to notice that these.
Yes, these are the new words.
These are
well,
thick enough that you can put them through your stencil without them pushing out. I'm going to try to get technology down here.
All right, I went ahead and put a link in the chat to stencils because it'll list all the latest stencils that have come out, these being one of them, because there's two styles. Remember, he did kind of a landscape and then a more portrait style. Those of you that do journaling or whatever, you can really appreciate the fact that, you know, you're getting a wide, either a wide one or however you want to use them, but it gives you the opportunity to mix and match it if you want to. But then the Persian stencils have gone to Gen Pop as well. They those Persian eyes and the Persian lacy one or Sunburst. Oh yes, and we need to do giveaway. I was just sent a reminder there too. Good deal. Love it. Thank you, Darcy. Okay, keyword. What number of card are we on?
Okay, I'm going to put this aside for a minute and make sure that that's all dry before I start, you know, doing anything else to it.
All right, I feel like card number 5. So, hashtag card 5.
Oh!
Here, you want to hold that in the, that'll be the one that we're giving away right now. So put it in the chat if you want this here card to be sent to you.
And what is the hashtag?
Card 5.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, this is a good one. This is,
and those reindeer are thick.
I was using the paint on my plate, and it was a
yeah.
booger bear getting it off.
Yeah.
So just, you know, keep that in mind. Okay, here's this stencil that I don't like.
She's about to fall in love with it. All right, I think we're kind of spinning down. I'm gonna say in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Helen, yay! All right, Helen. All right, I have your address. I know that. Pretty sure that I do. In an email. I shall write your name on it. But let's just go ahead and do another.
Yeah, I'm just farting around. I'm trying to get some papers ready because I really do want to do a collage.
Now I'm starting to.
I'm just busting up some of this white stuff because it's a little bit, you know, organic, and I don't really.
Oh, Devin has a video going up today. She used pixie spray with the reindeers and it worked really well. So keep an eye out for Devin. That's Devin Rex for Art. If you guys are not subscribed to her channel, I highly recommend it. She is very professional, very good. She's, you know, does all sorts of things. Okay.
So do we still have these stencils in the store?
No, they will be coming out in February to Gen Pop.
Oh.
Those were the giveaways, though, during, God, why is my poor little brain? Black Friday, Cyber Monday. If you purchase during that time, depending on the, you know, what your order was, you got either 1, 2, or 4. Okay, so little birdie. Here. I love the birds.
And a really nice plaid background, please notice that.
Okay, we're going with card number 6. So put in the hashtag card 6. Okay, hold on here. Is my thing being poopy?
Yeah, like that. Right, let's get some circles and squares going on here.
All right, y'all may want to put it in a second time just because it was being a little weird. Hashtag card 6, yes. Ah, there we go. All right, things are filling in. It's kind of funky whenever I do a second one. Like, it's like I have to refresh twice. You just stay right over there for a minute. Go tell your daddy. You need to have lunch first. Okay, I'm hitting roll it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Christy Hartman. Look at that. That's a perfect little bird to send to Christy Hartman. And I happen to have your address.
Now see, look at just, you know, just this little bit of business here in this dark brown, covering up some of the white so that it's not so emphasized. And I just, you know, I love how you can really kind of fade out the circles.
Okay. And we're giving away a third one today. Like I said, this is a bonus because I'll probably forget tomorrow. Working on masks tomorrow. Or a mask. My mask. And if I can get P to find some of that clay, I might do that.
Oh, you mean, I don't think we have any. I think Izzy used it all.
She's kind of hard on it. Like when it comes into the house, it gets
Oh, I
used up.
like this one a lot.
This is the good one. Okay, so hashtag card number 7. Put it into the chat. My tummy just growled. It was very angry. I didn't have breakfast this morning.
I didn't either. I didn't have time. I was too busy.
Alright, seems to be slowing down. And so in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pia! Wonderful! Alright, Pia, I don't know that I have your address, so please email me just to verify. Okay. Email. Whoops. Oh, thank you, Darcy. So it'll be popping up into chat. There is my email. Please email me and with your address, and I will get that out to you. All right, cool. I have all my sticky notes on there. We still have some more to give away. Hopefully I'll remember tomorrow.
Okay, I'm liking that. I think I'm going to leave that alone right now because that's just going to be one of the papers that I'm probably going to use.
Are you enjoying the woody stencil now?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Okay. And did you say that some of those papers that you were using are Susan Gantz's papers? Those are not of your
They're
making?
not of mine. They're not mine.
Yeah. It's growing on her. This stencil is the Chaotic Mesh. And when I say Susan Gantz's papers, we have those paper packs. And there's like, each one is different. Each pack is different, but there are like similar papers. If that makes sense. Like with technique. Like there's going to be some canotypes in there. There are going to be some, you know, just messy scribble papers. Each pack sort of has similar things, but maybe different colors or whatever. Bye, Lee. Gayla, that is, you have no idea how
What?
true that is. I can easily see P doing graffiti in the inner city and then trying to escape unseen for some type of art hit and run. Yeah.
I told you about my graffiti experience.
Oh, let me send you I'll put the link in the chat. 1 second here. Let's see.
Now see, that's a good one because that's kind of like, remember the one that I did where I put the little trees in and we said they looked very Scandinavian in design. That's exactly how I did that. How are we doing here?
You got about 20 minutes.
Okay, all right. I found these little pieces that I'd cut up from
Hi, monkey.
brayer offs, and I thought that they were really wonderful. And I want to get some words on them because I think I could tear them out and use them in separate situations with wordage.
Hey, Lara.
Okay, I really like this steel.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, Pia.
But see, I'm not going to be able to get it all the way across there. Well, I'll just have to do it. No. That's all right. Yeah, and see, here's the problem. This is grainy.
Mealy.
Mealy. And 1 drop of water. Because my paint's getting a bit
Dry.
stiff. And you don't want it too squishy because it'll go under the...
That's right.
See?
Yeah. Blurbed out.
Blurbed out.
And you need to...
Okay, so I'm not going to do any more of the wordage on here simply because it's just not a good surface for that. I need a bigger...
Yeah. Hey, you need to wipe the back of your stencil, too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Because if it builds up like that, then it's already been lifted, and it'll just keep creating that issue.
Yeah, it'll leave a little bumpy, and I should have gotten to some of those earlier. Thanks, Mariah.
And Eddie says wipe front to, front to back.
It might require a bit of a soak.
You said it was going to be fine.
I know. So, it's not...
It's not fine.
It's not fine. Because I like that one a lot, and I don't want to lose that. Okay, let's try some, let's try one of these jobbers here.
These are the snowflake jacks that were redesigned when we put out the new website.
Because I told Brad I really liked them with a little bit more of a bulby thing on the end.
Well, and bigger.
Yeah.
Lines. That's great, Lynn. Lynn says, P should do a lost and found art. When an artist makes a small piece of art, seals it into a weatherproof clear bag, then loses it in downtown location to be found by a passerby.
I could do that. Okay, now where's arrows? I want some arrows, but I don't want this color. I want to get some...
Oh, Anthony just posted one of the prettiest barons he has ever he has made so far. A striking labradorite cabochon on top, and cracks in the wood filled with malachite and lapis lazuli.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh, Pacific Yew is the wood.
Oh.
Sorry, I was working that one out in my brain. I didn't know if it was a typo or a real thing. Oh, and then Carrie had an idea there. Okay, hold on. So, Mariah, you could do a version of the stencil with the PM Artist Studio isms. I think so. We've talked about that before. We need to. Especially now that, like, I mean, y'all know us, and probably, I think there are more people that would enjoy it now. Like, if we did that, like, when we first started, I think people just think, wow, you guys are really into yourselves. I mean, we kind of are, but...
Unapologetically so.
You know.
I mean,
you have to have a little bit of that in order to do this.
So, like Mariah said, you know, I'm going to toot my horn because there's something that, you know.
Yeah. If I ain't tooting it, who's going to do it?
Waiting for somebody else, you know.
Yeah. Passerby.
Yeah. Random, you know,
Yeah.
Joe Blow off the street. Okay.
Oh, that's sweet.
My brickery.
Brickery. Oh, that's going to look cool.
Oh, it would if I had the right color out here.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that, but I wasn't going to say anything.
I'll just try a little funky yellow.
Oh, that's a bold move.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Got
a lot.
have to.
Oh, Paula says no. She thinks it's shirt. No lollygagging, y'all. Unfurling Art Daily. Yo, Ticket to Beat. You know what's so funny? So I saw, I think it had to do with maybe the new Willy Wonka movie or whatever. But it said no tickety boo, and I was so tickled that I knew what that meant.
Starting to look slightly crappy.
Aw, that's sweet, Carrie.
What?
He said if I send him a list of words, he'll create one for next year. That would be one of our designs.
Wonderful.
Well, that's a very sweet offer. I think I will take you up on that.
Yeah, because you did a really bang-up job on that other business.
No worries, Sharon. Get them groceries.
There,
I like how you mixed that together, and I think that the woody design on that is quite clever.
Yeah, it makes it more of a directional.
That's my baby singing downstairs. She has her earbuds on, but, you know, she's party of one. You gotta be careful with that yellow and what you're doing there, because it could kind of go greeny, but...
I don't mind. I don't have a heart-on about green like you do. Sweetie.
Certainly one way to describe it. Uh-huh. Oh, see, Darcy says this yellow on the gray makes it look like a little green gold, which looks really cool.
Good save there, Darcy.
Well, that she was saying that before I was saying what I said, so she didn't know. Oh, I haven't gotten that one. I tell you, I don't know what the deal is with my ads. Like, I get some... There's a lot of weight ones, which I try not to take personally, but...
What?
Weight loss ads and healthy, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Well, none of those are showing up on my feed, so I'll tell you something.
Yeah. You hear her down? And she can't hear her. I can hear her. Y'all hear her? Hi, sorry. So glad you're here. Oh, I like the red. That makes me feel better about the greeny gold. Oh yeah, they're into the stencil with the PM-isms. I like that. Leave it alone for a bit. Sometimes you gotta leave it alone. Think about it.
Same thought.
Because otherwise you'll kind of keep doing the same things and then you lose it. I feel like that can happen. You got 8 minutes. Oh. That's funny, Paul.
What?
She gets certain ads that she just neither wants or needs.
Well, the one I keep getting is this one about all of these bras that, you know, don't bind and whatnot. And I mean, I'm just like, I don't have any idea where that's coming from because...
You haven't searched that? You haven't talked about it? You haven't...
Don't own one. I do undershirts.
In case y'all want to know.
Yeah. Look at how cool that looks. That'll be some fantastic torn paper.
Bye, Helen.
Parts.
Thanks for hanging.
There. And let's see, we've got... I'm just... These are just pieces that I had, you know, floating about.
Hey, can you do me a real quick favor?
Sure.
Okay, like pick that piece of paper up for a second. And then bring those stencils in and just kind of, you know, lay them out a little bit more in the screen. She ain't wrong.
Okay, let's see. Let's do some circular bricks here.
Oh, awesome. Sorry's making Christmas cards. I don't know what these are going to be. Are these more cards or?
No, this is going to be part of my collage business that I'm going to at some point engage in. I know I've been promising that a long time. My problem about it is, and my reluctance is that I just think it's not going to be so interesting because I take a lot of time.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not an instant collager.
No. Ooh, that's really pretty right there. Can you take your hands out of the screen? Thank you. There you go. That's it.
Jeez, the word.
I like to have options.
Kind of a rough tear.
Sometimes I do just put her hands in there. Because I'm like, man, that was good. It's always just like, she's kind of doing, you know.
Well, I have to hold it, you know.
I know. But I love those colors together. That makes me very happy.
Trying to grab the edge of my yellow there that I'm about out of. Get a little different slant on things.
I love that.
I'm gonna try to do this end down here and get it clear up in there.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna shoot a little more yellow out here.
Yeah, you don't want to lose your ombre because that's part of its appeal there.
It's easy to squeeze too much of this out, I will say.
Yes, these three colors together, it's a happy place.
It's kind of good because, see, this is it's,
Oh yeah,
you know,
pie shaped,
rocket,
like a
rocker.
like a Trivial Pursuit piece. A little pie. Bye, Sharon. Well, I think we'll just kind of take it up. We can just take it out right now. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us here on this Sunday. We will be back tomorrow. That will be the Mariah Makes Monday. Mariah's making things on Monday. Mariah Makes Monday. It's one of those. Good.
And I'm going to use up my paint.
I will be making masks, and you know, we'll be doing the do. We'll see you back then. Thank you so much for hanging out. Bye, guys.
Bye.